This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fart. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. When you see Oscar de la Hoya say, and a prediction king strikes again. And a prediction king strikes again. Hino's Sport told you guys this stuff yesterday. When you hear him say, well, Manny Pacquiao beats Errol Spence, it's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, Well, if Manny Pacquiao can beat Errol Spence, then why did Manny Pacquiao duck Errol the True Spence, man? Again, it's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, Why aren't you asking this question, Oscar de la Hoya? You're not asking questions, man. This dude's not being honest. It's because Errol the True Spence didn't sign with your rabbit ass Golden Boy Promotions. Let me say it again. Errol the True Spence did not sign with your rabbit ass Golden Promotions. What you're gonna find with Errol the True Spence is the same dichotomy that you find it with Floyd Mayweather. And a prediction king strikes again. And a prediction king strikes again. You know what that dichotomy is? These guys right here are true alpha extraordinaires governed by true alpha economics. So they make pure beta supremes hot and bothered like grits. They can't stand Errol the True Spence, dog. Just like they couldn't stand Floyd Money Mayweather. It's because of what these guys stood for, man. These guys stand for what's called we run our way. We do things our way. We are our own bosses. We govern our own affairs. We are the big fish. We are the cash cow. Everything through boxing comes through us. If Manny Pacquiao was so assured with beating Errol the True Spence, then why did he allow for himself to get his belt stripped? It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, Stop telling lies, Oscar de la Hoya. Start telling the truth. Woo, no pun intended, dog. Stop telling lies, Oscar de la Hoya, and start telling the truth. No pun intended. That Errol the True Spence is Mr. Tactical Aggression, Mr. Technical Punching Placement, and Mr. Body Snatching Work. The levying onslaught of the punishment style. Can't nobody see Errol the True Spence in the ring. They call him the truth, like Richard Schaefer said, because there's no lies in his damn fist. And like Freddie Roach said. Matter of fact, that was what Freddie Roach said. But Richard Schaefer said, we left the Mayweather era and we ushered into the Spence era. You see how we can fumble on our words, but we can get right back on track. But what we got to tell ourselves in this most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat true telefashion is as simple as this. If Manny Pacquiao could beat Errol the True Spence, he wouldn't have ducked him not one, not two, not three, but 4 fucking times. So Oscar de la Hoya, we get it. You lost Canelo Alvarez. You sound jealous. You sound envious. So now you're spewing your jealousy and envy on everybody else. You ain't got no box office boxer. So now it's all about criticizing everyone. But this is where you fucked up. Because now I got to get on your ass. You should have never let Richard Schaefer go. Richard Schaefer was Golden Boy Promotions, dog. Let me say it again. Richard Schaefer was Golden Boy Promotions. Just like Floyd Mayweather admitted. Just like Leonard Ellaby admitted. And just like they denoted. And just like they confirmed. Without him, Golden Boy Promotions been shit. He's the reason why all of those guys that are now PBC fighters were on Golden Boy Promotions, because they saw that Richard Schaefer governed his affairs the way that it's supposed to be governed. He was all about the best interest of these black fighters. You're not in the best interest of these black fighters. That's why you propped up these Hispanic fighters over black fighters. When you have Oscar Valdez, a guy that Shakur Stevens is going to beat the flying fuck out of, and you put him on the face of a cover over Errol the True Spence, the American Dream, a guy from the Lone Star state of Texas. Texas is where the Dallas Cowboys play, man. This is the American team, dog. And you didn't put this guy, the rock star, the guy that's clearly the cash cow in boxing, on the face of the cover, but you sat here and propped up Oscar Valdez. And you wonder why Golden Boy Promotions is shit. So when you sit here and say, erroneously, when you sit here and say, in a Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brain fashion, when you sit here and say, in a classic Golden or Troglodyte fashion, When you sit here and say in an ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric fashion, what did Hinos Sport told you? Boxers, trainers, promoters, all of them, all alike, can be Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Braids, can be classic Dolce and Troglodytes, can be ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. That Manny Pacquiao beats Errol the True Spence, but yet his actions speak otherwise. Remember, what did Jesus say? You will know them by the fruits that they bear. The fruits that he bears is an AARP ducker. Let me say it again. The fruits that he bears is an AARP ducker. He'd rather get his belt stripped than to have to fill out his AARP card. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat in tough fashion. Oscar De La Hoya, stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere. What? Higgity fucking hush. I keeps the foot on the what? On the Knicks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the Knicks. And what did Maya Angelou say? When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. This guy's hot and bothered like grits. He's miserable and insecure as you know what. He's jealous and envious that his Canelo Saul Cinnamon Horchata Alvarez grew a fucking pair and left his ass, and now he don't know what to do himself and say some erroneous and bullshit and fuck shit that Manny Pacquiao beats Errol the True Spence. If that was the case, why didn't Manny Pacquiao keep the Super Championship belt to fight Errol the True Spence for the WBA and a unification bout? It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, This is Hinos Sport. Check it out.